What is going on, people? It's been quite some time since I talked to you all or made a video on YouTube. It has been about 3 years since I made a YouTube video, but a lot has happened. Obviously, a lot of things have happened where I wasn't able to post on YouTube, but I'm ready to actually put in the grind and actually start making videos again. I've had some people tell me that I should get back to doing it, so here's my, I guess, welcome back video. But yeah, so about 3 years ago is when I started making the videos. I was gonna run a 50K, at least that was the plan, but obviously things happened. You know, I'll leave a link to the video of the first video that I posted so you guys can see what I'm talking about, of like the plans of the channel. But my son was born, because it was that year that my son was born. He was born in June of 2022. And then later that year, I actually transitioned from the Fleet Marine Force into recruiting duty. So for those that don't know, you know, if you plan to stay in the Marine Corps, you have to do either recruiting duty or drill instructor. And at the time I was going through some injuries. I tore my labrum in my shoulder because I went on a martial arts instructor course, and I think overuse and over tear, or just wear and tear of, you know, just keep doing the same thing with the same shoulder, is what did it. And then I transitioned out here to Kentucky, is where I'm at right now. And I'm a recruiter, but I got about 8 months left or so left on recruiting duty. And this year, about a month and a half ago, is when my daughter was born. So, you know, I've had 2 kids since the last time I posted, which I'm very thankful for and I'm very grateful for. And I have a wonderful wife. So we are out here, and we're ready to get back in the swing of things, and you know, we'll kind of go from there. So welcome to the journey. You know, if there's anything that you guys are interested to hear about me, of my story, or like everything else that's happened since then. Oh yeah, matter of fact, now that I think about it, I did have another injury last year. They thought I had a tear in my Achilles, but I did not. It was actually an infection in the back of my heel, and had surgery for that as well. So I'm just now, you know, really feeling better about my running, which is why we're at the track today. We're gonna do some speed work, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. So without further ado, stay tuned for the video.
Like I said, I'm not the fastest runner possible, but right now I'm training for like what is similar to a 5K, because in the Marine Corps we run 3 miles, so pretty close to a 5K. So right now I'm running at a pace that I want to be at when I run that 3 mile. So these sprints right now are between a 7:30 and an 8 minute per mile pace. Like I said, not the fastest, but it's fast to me.
By no means am I fast, but I can kick the hell out of some sprints. So I got a few more left, but sprints suck. I forgot how much they suck. So I'm just trying to build that endurance back up to where I can run for longer periods of time at a faster pace, because I used to be able to run 10 miles. There's a little airplane. I used to be able to run 10 miles. It was at I think like an 8:45 pace. But you know, it's funny when you're recording videos with your phone, you don't typically, you know, use the landscape. You typically use portrait. So I recorded a whole bit with portrait, not thinking that it should be in landscape, because I'm trying to post it on YouTube. I'm trying to get back into this whole vlogging thing. But one thing I like about these headphones, a couple things. Obviously, open ear, so I can hear my surroundings when I'm going on my long runs, and like hopefully don't get hit by a car. But also, what I'm used to is
my music stopping when I record a video on my phone. But I don't know if it's the headphones or if it's the new phone or what, but I do dig the fact that I can still hear my music while I'm talking to you. So pretty cool. But in the last snippet that I was talking about is kind of like an update of the scheme of events from when I got here. Did something just hit me in the ear? It felt like somebody just hit me in the ear. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I got here at the end of January of 2023. Started the whole recruiting thing. I've been out here for about 2.5 years now. I got about 8 months left. I know math doesn't add up, but roughly about 2.5 years, okay? But reason I chose, it's starting to rain. That's not good. So I'm gonna make this quick. I tore my shoulder back in 2022. So I had surgery in 2023. And then when I recovered from my shoulder, I dealt with my foot injury in May of 2024. So I've had 2 surgeries since I've been out here on recruiting duty. Not fun. So I'm finally feeling good to where, I can kind of push myself a little bit. Not anywhere near where I was, but you got to put in a consistent hard work, and you'll eventually get there. So that's what we're here to do, because I got a physical fitness test next week. So we're doing intervals. I've been doing long runs. Now I got to focus on intervals so that I can get a decent score. It got gloomy pretty quick. Look how dark the sky is. We are supposed to receive a thunderstorm and possibly a tornado. That's one thing about living in Kentucky. We get a lot of thunderstorms and sometimes tornadoes. Like, I think it was about a month ago, we received so much rain that it flooded a lot of roads in a lot of towns. So if you say you want to come to Kentucky, I don't advise. Don't get me wrong, beautiful state. However, if you want to live here and retire, it is not the place to be. No offense to all you Kentuckians out there. Like I said, not a bad place to live temporarily, but I don't see myself living here permanently. So we're gonna wrap up these sprints. I don't know how much longer I got left, so we'll see. All right, managed to complete the workout. Oh man, these wipers. Managed to complete the workout. It is starting to come down. Not heavy, but the storm's about to roll in, so I tried to wrap up as quick as I could. I did, it was 400 meter and 800 meter sprints. I mean, not necessarily like 400, yes, sprint, but 400 or the first 400 on an 800 meter sprint. I feel like the second lap, it's more a relaxed sprint. I tried to kind of maintain that like 7:45, 8 minute per mile pace. So I looked at it, I think it said 7:46 was the average per mile pace. I think the first mile it said it was like 6:33. I don't know, I'll have to show you guys the stats on my Strava, but yeah, 7:46 average per mile pace. That's roughly where I want to be for my my PFT, my 3 mile. But before I was trying to make a, say something else as well before I get off here, and it was somebody started talking to me, somebody that works for the track, so I didn't want to be rude. But I do have a lot of plans for this channel. I don't want to say anything for sure yet, because I don't want what happened 3 years ago to happen again, where I kind of just fell off and didn't really post anymore. But I'm really I really want to make a vlogging channel and actually start. Obviously I'm not gonna vlog every single day, because that's just not realistic for me. What I'll probably do is probably once a week is I'll try to make a video or something, just because having 2 kids, trying to balance that, and then when I go back to work, it's not going to be
not going to be easy. So I think that's going to be the best thing. I do have a TikTok. I will try to post on there as well, of kind of like little shorts and stuff like that. It's gonna be kind of hard to do both the things that I want to do, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. Also, a couple of races that I have already done. I've already done like, I think 2 or 3 5Ks so far this year. Not the greatest time, just because, again, I'm just trying to get back into running, just because my foot, it took a lot longer to heal than I was anticipating. So there's that. And then also I ran a trail race. It was a 5-mile trail race. And then next month, first weekend of June, and then the next weekend of June. So the first weekend of June, I have another trail race. This trail race is part of a cryptic series. I think it's pretty cool. The first one was Goatman, and then this next one I believe is Mothman. The third one is Wolfman, and then the last one is Bigfoot. So if you complete 3 out of the 4, you get a cool finisher shirt and medal and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. And then also the weekend after that, I have a Spartan. I actually signed up for all 3, so I'm doing the sprint, super, and beast all in one weekend, giving it one shot, one go. It's gonna be kicking the ass, but I'm excited for it. I'm stoked for it. I'm gonna be running it with one of my Marine buddies. He's gonna come out there with us, so it should be a good time. So if you stayed this long in the video, just want to say I appreciate you and thank you for sticking around. But definitely look forward to more videos. I'm excited to start making videos again. I think I'm, at that point where I want to, and I feel like I can. But mainly it's going to be just kind of, just different things. It's mainly going to be sports or fitness related, like a lot of races or, me training or whatnot, or just something cool, like going to an event or something like that. But if an idea comes out there, I'll probably try to do it, and we'll kind of go from there. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you guys in the next one.